Hey everybody, welcome back to Chippy Reviews, an honest review channel for chip lovers focusing on chips and snacks from Australia and around the world. No fluff, no sponsorship bias, just real reactions, real ratings, and a genuine love of the humble chip. Whether it's a $2 supermarket bag or a $9 imported Japanese snack, every chip gets a fair go. Just to remind everyone, structure of our format here is we go through the packaging, we open it up, have a bit of a smell, have a bit of a taste, have a look at the chips, go through pricing, a bit of a comparison with other chips as well, and the all-important Chippometer rating as well, where we'll give it a rating out of 10. Just to familiarise everyone as well with our review criteria, each chip is scored on, in general, overall value for money, that's price and quantity versus quality, how it compares to competitors in the same category, the can't stop eating factor, flavour accuracy, does it taste like what it claims to be on the package, texture, how crunchy is it, the texture and the oiliness, and then of course our Chippometer score, which is an overall out of 10. Today we're taste testing the Golden Duck Sour Cream and Sriracha, I guess tin. Golden Duck, if no one's ever tried these before, these are from Singapore. They started off with bags of chips, and they actually started off, I believe, with a salted egg type of chip, which is a delicious flavour. And these are just some new chips that they've released. You can get these at Woolies, but you can also get these hot tip at Asian grocery stores, a little bit cheaper. These, I believe cost me $4.90 for the 125 gram packet. But yeah, sour cream and sriracha sounds unbelievably tasty. So 125 grams. Let's dig into them. Let's pop open the tin. The packaging is pretty cool, actually. You compare these a little bit to Pringles. Let's have a bit of smell. Can really smell. I don't smell much of the sriracha on initial sort of smell, but let's have a look inside. Here, give you a bit of a look inside. Let's grab one out. Yeah, just having a look at the shape size. They are definitely bigger and a little bit more curved than what you'd get with the classic Pringle. You can see a lot of flavouring on there as well. Now, before we get into tasting these, let's give these a little bit of a measure with our calipers here. If you remember correctly, the Pringles were about 1.5 mil. These are a little bit thicker. These are about 2 mil, just a tad over 2 mil. So a little bit thicker. I'm interested to see how crunchy these are. Let's give these a taste. The Golden Duck Sour Cream and Sriracha flavoured Gourmet spiced potato chips. Right off the bat, these are wonderfully, the texture of these, they're much lighter than a Pringle. It's almost like they're made a little bit of a wheat sort of based chip as well. I'm not sure if that's the case, but I really like the texture of these. They do have a little bit of a kick. The sriracha, you can sort of taste that. I mean, and you can definitely taste that on the chip. Not overpowering, and there is a little bit of sour cream there too. This is a really nice tasting chip. Bold snacks for bold humans. It says at the top there. Let's taste another one. Very delicious. Quite a strong, it's got a lot of flavour. So I don't know whether you could sit down and eat an entire tube of these because the flavour is so complex. Very, very tasty, but I think it's probably a sort of snack where you'd probably have maybe a handful, share them with a few people, but it's not the sort of tube that you could just plow through an entire one. Definitely more of a gourmet spiced potato chip, as it sort of says here. Let's have one more. delicious. So there you have it. What do I think of these chips? Overall value for money at Woolies is $6. Bit expensive at Woolies. But if you go to the Asian grocery store, they're $4.90. So I think in terms of value, the fact that you're getting a very special sort of chip that you don't normally get for $4.90, which is the same price as what you'd get for Pringles, I think these are great value for money for the form factor. You're getting a gourmet chip, something that's a little fancier than your normal type of chip. So I think in terms of overall value for money, I think it's actually I would say it's actually quite good value for money, to be honest, based on what you're getting and the brand. These are Singaporean chips. How it compares to the competitors in the segment, I think obviously Pringles are the main competitor here. Can I stop eating them? I sort of catered to this before. I don't think I could eat a whole packet of these. So I think while something like a Pringle in the sort of regular sour cream and chives flavour, I could eat a whole bag of those because the flavour is so complex. I don't think I could eat the whole bag. Not to say it's not a great chip, just I couldn't eat the whole thing. Flavour accuracy, I think they've got it spot on with the flavour. You really taste the sour cream and you really taste the sriracha. I like spicy food, so I could probably take a little bit more, but I think just to cater to the masses, I think it's actually just the right amount. Texture, I really like the texture of these. They're crunchy, but they also have a really interesting texture. It's almost like I don't really know how to describe it, but it's almost like they've got some, when you have when it's almost like they've got a bit of wheat mixed in through the chip. So it's potato, but there's something else in there that makes it have a little bit more of a complex crunch. So I really like these. Doesn't feel oily, so I really like the texture of these. I think overall on the Chippometer score, I would give these a 7.2 out of 10. So highly recommended to try. Definitely something that you could pull out at a party or just for a random snack at home as well. Just to let you know as well, that comes in quite a few different flavours. So they have a golden duck truffle wagyu flavour. They've got kombu seaweed at the moment as well. So one of sort of 3 or 4 different flavours. Head out the golden duck, sour cream and sriracha flavoured gourmet spiced potato crisps. Hope you liked the video. Remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment below for whatever else you want me to review. See you next time.